Okay. I think we're ready to go here. Okay. Happy Wednesday. It's the first time that I've done a Wednesday stream in, I think, 2 weeks. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. Finally able to fulfill my intended 3-day streaming schedule. Although I guess I did do that 2 weeks ago. Anyway, it's good to keep it up. Let's kill the music here so I can actually hear myself think. All right. Well, as you can see here, hey Sterling, how's it going? Welcome in. As you can see here, I have my officially patented Nintendo Switch Online N64 controller, which means we are going to be playing some Switch Online N64 because they added Ridge Racer, and I think they maybe added at least one other game since I last did a Switch Online stream. And then maybe at some point we can like watch a little bit of the reveal video the direct that aired this morning, which I was not awake for. I was asleep when it first when I was asleep when that video first started. But I did watch it, and I mean, it's the Switch 2. I mean, there's really not much else to kind of to say about it. I rumble back that has tons of fucking batteries and. Well, I think so. Before we get in, I can show you here. The Rumble Pack slot is filled. It's a great controller. The weight is like perfect. I mean, honestly, Nintendo like nailed it with this controller. They did a terrific job. This is really, really good. I have a USB N64 controller, and it's too light. It just doesn't feel right. You know, I like to have something really heavy in my hands. You know, something very weighty. Anyway, so yeah, we'll play some N64 because that's kind of my Nintendo. The NES, yeah. I thought about getting the NES and SNES ones, but I decided to get the N64 one because this is the only controller, to the best of my knowledge, that like, it has one more. I think it has one more button than the Switch Pro controller, so the mapping is all weird on the Switch Pro controller. So if you're gonna play N64 games regularly, like I do, you absolutely need one of these. They're gonna drop the GameCube's one next. Yes, so we can probably talk about that a little bit, but like, so yeah, they're dropping the GameCube controller. And it's, the GameCube thing is exclusive to Switch Online for the Switch 2. And what I did, I can probably show you guys here. I registered. It's called registering your interest, I guess. That's like the official term. I registered my interest. You can't really see it because of the fucking... Anyway, so Nintendo has requirements for people who want to pre-order the Switch directly from them, right? You have to have a Switch Online account for more than a year, which I do, and you have to be like the primary owner of the account. You have to have originally purchased it, which I did, and you have to have logged more than 50 hours of gameplay in your Switch. Well, it's sort of. They said 50 total gameplay hours. Now, here's where it gets a little thorny. So, if you're counting Switch Online hours, like the amount of hours that I put into playing Switch Online games, it's obviously well over 50. I mean, it's probably 100, 200, whatever. I don't know. Because I've done so many Switch Online streams over the years. Right? Now, if it's for games that were purchased and played on the Nintendo Switch, I do not meet that criteria. I definitely have not put more than 50 hours into these games that I purchased for the Switch. I primarily use the Switch for Switch Online because it does one thing better than any other console or app or whatever, which is emulate. It emulates all the Nintendo consoles perfectly, which is why I primarily use it. And obviously with the Switch Online, I'm excited for the possibilities that it has with the GameCube. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see like what other games they eventually debut. I'm excited for the new Mario Kart. You know, we can certainly check that out. Maybe we'll play some Mario Kart today. I think the biggest complaint obviously is about the pricing, and there you go. The biggest complaint is about the pricing, and people are totally correct. So the base console is $450, and the console with Mario Kart included is $500. That's not cheap. It's also not the most expensive console that has ever gone to market. You can probably look up the various consoles over the years, like the Philips like CDI that have cost $650, $700. The 3DO I think was also another one that was very expensive. So the Switch 2, yes, it's a pretty penny, but it's also not the most expensive console that's ever been launched. However, I think the primary criticism, which I think it's totally called for, is the cost of the games. Some of the games, like Mario Kart World, they're $80. Some other games are like 40 or 50 or 60 or what have you. Yeah, $80 fucking dollars. There you go. It's adjusted for inflation. Hey, Vec, how's it going? But yeah, Mario Kart World is going to be $80 if you buy it on its own. If you buy it with the bundle, it's $50, right? That's a lot of fucking money. Now, I've talked to some of my friends today about this, and there's something that I myself was like not aware of initially growing up, and I had to be kind of reminded of. Okay, now, which is that $80 is a lot. Seems like a lot, is a lot for a game. However, if you go back to the 90s or like early 90s, mid 90s, whatever, there have been many very famous games that launched for about that much in their day. One of them, by the way, is Chrono Trigger. If my research serves me correctly, Chrono Trigger launched for $80. Final Fantasy III launched for $80. And I pulled up a game catalog from GameFan, diehard GameFan. And I don't know if it's going to display here very well. Let's take a look. But it's probably not going to show. Yeah, it's not going to show up. Anyway, I pulled up a gaming, like an order catalog from, this looks like it's from 1995 or 1996. Anyway, there are some games here that are upwards of $74.99, $79.99 on the Super Famicom and SNES. Ultraman, $69.99. Also, there are some similar prices on the Genesis, and some for the, let's take a look here, on the PC. So, back then, companies had to make up the cost of the cartridge. Yes, exactly. Yes, no, exactly. So anyway, this isn't like defending Nintendo by any stretch, because $80 is a lot. However, those are $90 too. Yeah. So I'm not defending Nintendo by any stretch, but however, I am just pointing out that an $80 game at launch it's not unprecedented, right? It has happened before. That's all I'm trying to say. That being said, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Now I'm sure at some point in the stream, I'm going to play a little bit of the Direct and we can watch it together because I can pull it up here on the Switch. However, I'd at least like to start off with a couple, or at least with this game, Ridge Racer, because it's been added since I last did my last Switch Online stream. And let me update the category here, if I can. Why can't I? Come on, man. Something like that. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of money. Come on, Twitch. Where am I? Twitch, please just let me, like, update my category. Hang on. Twitch moved some shit around. I don't know where the hell. Here, hang on. There we go. Okay, my channel. No, fucking. God damn it. My channel, my schedule, settings, appearance. Where do I go to update the category? Someone on Twitter pointed out that the increased cost of living despite... Oh, yes, that too. And, of course, tariffs. Where in the hell... Twitch, what have you done to your app? I'm just trying to... God damn it. Okay, hang on. Stream Manager. No, this is not... Okay, Stream Manager. Creator Dashboard. God, they make it so fucking difficult. I was just trying to update the fucking category. Okay. Ridge Racer. Ooh, Ridge Racer 64. There we go. I was looking forward to playing this. I just wanted to play this for a little bit. Okay, it's true. Yeah, updated. Okay. Okay. So I'll just play this for a little bit, and maybe we'll play some Mario Kart, and then what we can do is like watch a little bit of the direct. I want to make sure that I have. This is it, I think. Yeah. Feels kind of quiet. Let me bump up the volume here. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Okay, there we go. Okay. And now it's loud. That's better. Okay. I have never played this before. Ever in my life. But I'm willing to give it a shot. Let's take a look here. Let's do quick play. How do I change the camera? There we go. This will be also, I should mention, a short, like a kind of a short stream, because I have to get up early tomorrow. But I wanted to make sure to at least fit in a stream tonight. It can be very difficult to miss either my Monday or Wednesday stream if I'm not careful. Okay, is there a boost? Let's take a look here. There you go. Seems like a fun enough game so far. Maybe play a little bit of Mario Kart after this, and then we can watch the direct. I mentioned this earlier, but yeah, I was asleep for the direct. I did not watch it when it first started. I should. Yes, you're right. I should do that. You're much more experienced than I am at this, Spooky. I need to get better at that. There we go. Yeah, okay, that was a little better. Oh, there we go. Let go. Okay. Seems like a fun enough game. Oh, Nelly. Ah. If you do it right, it will slide. There you go. Okay. That's what I did, is drifting, right? That's called drifting? That's not drifting, is it? There you go. Ooh. Okay, final lap. I think drifting is what musicians... That's great. That's funny. Yeah, it seems like a fun enough game. Needs some like shells or something. Banana peels. So in case you guys haven't noticed, I am a fan of racing games whenever I do these Switch Online streams. I have done quite a few racing games. Wow! No! Fuck! No! Oh my gosh. Crash and burn. Hey Zanaga, what's up? Welcome in. Welcome to my once in a while Switch Online stream. I love doing Switch Online streams every so often. And yeah, today at some point we're going to be talking about the next console, of course, is the finish.
Not bad, but you can do better. Give it
There you go.
shot.
Let's see here. Okay. Okay. That's pretty cool. So let's do the Grand Prix. This was originally a PlayStation game, wasn't it? Jet Moto for a long while now. Do we have that? Let's see here. I don't think. No, I don't think we have that here. No. PS1 game. Okay, never mind. I got my wires crossed there. There we go. I thought I did that. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so what do we got here? Ooh, Pac-Man Racing. So the default car is obviously like the most balanced. This one is the fastest. I'm kind of tempted to try it. This one is not as fast, but it accelerates very well. This seems like it'd be pretty good. Ryuko? Okay. What color do we want? I think we gotta go with blue. Yeah, look at that. All right, here we go.
All right, this is gonna be a great race. 2 laps to go.
2 laps, huh? Ooh, I love the motion blur. Ah. Boom. Okay, no. Come on, I can do better. Come on, come on, come on, guys. Come on, come on. Damn, it is very difficult to get into first place, isn't it? There you go.
It's the final lap. Make
What, already? That was quick. Very short course. Boom. Nope. Top. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go. There you go. Let off the gas. Turn, turn, go, gas. Let off the gas here. You can see the third car right up ahead. Oh, fuck. Don't think, feel.
It's the last stretch. Keep going.
Ah! Is there like a boost or something? All right, I think we got it. Yeah, top 4. There we go.
Not bad, but you could do better. Give it another shot.
It's Ridge Racer. Yes, it is, Hector. Welcome. We're gonna transition. We're gonna transition to the Switch Online Direct probably soon, just to watch it and to talk about it. You did. I think I recall that. Well, it's the version that I have, so it's not my fault. Yeah, let's try this one more time.
Three, two, one, go! All right, this is gonna be a great race.
It's going to be a great race. Is Jet Force Gemini on the table? I think I saw that on the Switch Online, right? Channel your inner Parappa. Step on the gas, step on the brake. Welcome in, Sonic. Everybody, good to see everyone. Yeah, I'll be on probably till at least 10:15 or so. I have to wake up early tomorrow, so it's going to be kind of a shorter stream. I wanted to make sure at least go live and kind of check in with everybody. What's cool about this game is that the PS1 version fits entirely on the PS1 RAM, so you can play... CD audio. That's pretty cool. No. Yeah, I have to wake up super sick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, Durf Sonic. Is it like the flu or anything? Do you care to share? You don't have to. I'm just asking because I myself, was sick for an entire week, and it was the flu and then pneumonia. So I'm just hoping that you don't have the same experience.
Make it your best.
Okay, no. There you go. It's a fun enough game. It doesn't blow me away. I'm a fan of racing games, for sure. Wow. It is a fun enough game. It is a fun enough game. I think so.
Okay, it's the last stretch. Keep going.
Are we gonna get third? I think we're gonna get fourth. Oh shit, we might. No, fuck it, we didn't. Yeah, we've established it's fun enough.
Not bad, but you could do better. Give it another shot.
All right. There's no Dynamite Heady. No, it isn't. Let's try a different course here. Revolution Novice. It's because the stuff I have to take for medical thing. I see. I'm sorry. Ryukyu is the name of the car. You know, Adidas just released a shoe called the Ryukyu. It's the same name. You can look it up, actually. No, I'm not done with this game yet. I've only been streaming for 39 minutes and 36 seconds, and 10 minutes of that was just getting the stream going. No, I'm gonna do at least 1 or 2 more courses, and then we can switch over to Switch 2 stuff. Hey, it is a fun enough game, Hector. You said yourself you streamed it.
3, 2, 1, go!
What did we say? Man, you guys really don't like this game, huh? Oh, this is the trial. This is the trial stage. Okay. I've never played this before, so I don't know what to expect. Well, I guess I kind of know what to expect now. I don't like this view. I prefer this view for sure. The lack of any sense of speed. Yeah, I would agree with that. It doesn't feel very fast compared to like F-Zero X or something, right? F-Zero X feels insanely fast. I mean, we're not switching a game until I say so. Yeah, see, look, there's 3 views here. I want to do at least 1 more course in this game, just so you guys know. And then we can I guess we can try Jet Force Gemini. That's the one that Vector requested. Then we'll dedicate some time to talk about Switch 2. And like watch the video. Ah, fuck. Ah! Ah! I think they are just installers now, aren't they? Yeah. Man, I miss the days when, cartridges were a thing. All right, here we go. Checkpoint. Final lap. I mean, they're always going to have a physical option, which is to say a case. But yeah, as far as cartridges, no, I think it may be done with them, unfortunately. And who knows, maybe PlayStation is going to be next after that for the PS6. Ah! It's a fun game. It doesn't reach ungodly speeds like F-Zero X does. If you ain't first, you're last. Shake and bake. That's Ricky Talladega Nights, right? Ricky Bobby. That movie is almost 20 years old, I think. All right, here we go. 4th place finish. Yeah, 4th place.
Not bad, but you could do better. Give it another shot.
Okay. All right, let's try the last course, Renegade.
Three, two, one, go!
Oh, listen to that music.
3 laps to go.
Whoa. Ah. Lots of turns. You think it's Nintendo's fault? Games at 64 in the name because they did. Yes. 64 is a cool number, though. I would buy a game today if it had 64 in the title, for sure. It would make me... I would, you know... It would bring back very good memories of being a child and like, oh, this title has 64... This game has 64 in the title. It just instantly made me anticipate the game even more. Mario Kart World 64. Hell yeah. Nintendo versions should have Mario Kart World Switch 2. Yes. Put the console name in the title of the game. Ah, fuck. Nah. I think you guys can hear it, but yeah, the cough from my pneumonia it's holding on for its dear life, but it is fading away, thankfully. Mario Kart World is the crew. Time extended. Oh, damn it. How the hell did you get ahead of me? Yeah, the camera and chat, the Discord function. Well, they were honest. You'll notice, and we'll watch it in a little bit. But the Discord chatting function, whatever, it did show, the video did show the game lagging a little bit. You'll notice that they were honest. I will say they did depict some lag, which is unusual. I would say. Gaming companies don't normally do that, but they are showing you that there will be some lag if you use that function. For being solo, they suddenly, yeah, I know. All right, is this the end? No, the end is coming up. I need a map that shows where the other cars are. And the other three are like, the other two cars are way up ahead, probably.
Okay, it's the last stretch. Keep going.
Shit. They are in front of me. That's correct. All right, there we go.
Not bad, but you could do better. Give it another shot.
Okay. Well, Vector did request that we play Jet Force Gemini. Because I don't think there's any... Let's take a look at the garage shortly here. Yeah. Love the artwork for this game. I love the Jet Force Gemini 64, yeah. I love the aesthetic of this game, at least the artwork. I think that they did a terrific job. The artwork, the promotional artwork for this game is excellent. The game itself, it's okay. Like I said, it's fun enough. I enjoyed it. Okay, so Vector... Vector requested Jet Force Gemini, and we do have that. There it is. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so let me do this, and I'll update the category. I am the only person on Twitch streaming this game right now. I think I have streamed this at least once before. Oh yeah, I guess I did play this before once. We'll start a new game. Are there options? So let's take a look at the display options and stuff. Okay, so speaker settings, music, sound effects, widescreen, controls. Ooh, widescreen on. How would that look? Let's take a look. I prefer this. I prefer this for sure. Keep it right here. Okay. Let's just give it a go. And I will not use my initial save file. We'll do a new game. And in honor of Vector, we will use his name. Or at least the short version. I only hope I do it justice. Not a QWERTY keyboard. Yeah, I think I played this once. It was interesting. The Final Frontier. That's a hot cup of coffee. Is that a Grand Theft Auto reference? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I remember this. I think you like shoot things. Yeah, no, I remember this game now. I streamed it probably a year ago or something. Hang on, let's see. Okay, he's the only character I can play right now, I guess. I don't know why that X-ray is necessary, but okay. Oh, we got another cheap viewers bot. I got rid of it though, don't worry. I will take a cheap viewer bot over a Haas bot any day. If you guys remember the Haas bot. The Haas bot debacle from a few years ago. That was fucking terrible. Yeah, it does seem bizarre. Okay. So, we've landed. We've landed. This is sidestep, sidestep. Jump is the up C button. And this is down is crouch. This is Jet Force Gemini, yeah. Oh, okay. So let's take a look here. Move around. The looks like the D-pad does not do anything. So left. Oh, okay. So you can shoot, but we can't shoot yet. Can't shoot yet, I don't think. Oh wait, no, you can. Z. I forget it's the Z button. Okay, I probably shouldn't waste my bullets. Okay, there's no way to control the camera. So yeah, we have to talk to this guy first. The gremlin. You'll find the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, in his hut just this way. I promised I'd send you to him when you arrived. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember this. There's like, I think there are enemies near, pretty close by. He's in his hut right here. Yeah, there you go. Outside. King Jeff. Boy, that's quite a regal name, isn't it? King Jeff. No offense to anybody named Jeff. I'm just saying. It's like. Anyway, we You can only trust in Jet Force Gemini to thwart. It's short for Jeffersonian. Let me know. We'll only play it for a little bit longer, okay? And then we'll do the Switch Online, the Switch 2 showcase thing, because I promised it. Let's get some shooting in, and then we can switch over. Jefe means boss. Okay. Your name is Jeff? No offense to anybody named Jeff. It's a fine name. It's just like King anything. Like King, I don't know. It's a strange. Like if you have the word King in your name, there should be a very unique, like regal sounding name that comes after it. King Armor, yeah. Armor King. Yeah. Maximus Decimus Meritus. That's a king's name. All right. Now, what do I do? Oh, it doesn't do anything. Okay, so then let's see. Oh, does it straight up play the cutscene again? No, what the? Are you serious? It just plays the cutscene again if you talk to him? It does. If you talk to him, it just plays the cutscene again. Okay, that's fucked up. I can't. No, there's no way to skip it. I'm trying. You cannot skip this cutscene. It's fucked up. What the hell? Okay, that's some bullshit. Batman sounding theme. Cannot believe it. So if you talk to the Elder again, it just keeps playing the same fucking cutscene. It totally does sound like Gotham City. Okay, so we are not talking to this dude again. Let's try to jump around. No, I'm not going to do that. No. That's some intense jumping animation. Okay, here's some bullets. There you go. Or Gemini capacity. Did you tag me? Hector, what'd you tag me in? In the Twitter graveyard. Most influential video game of all time is Shenmue. Yeah, no lies detected. by BAFTA. Goddamn right. Shenmue. Oh, it looks like Maximilian Dude also agrees that Shenmue is the most influential game of all time. Shamu, the whale. No, Shenmue is definitely my pick for one of the most influential games of all time, for sure. No matter which list I come up with. Are you not a Shenmue fan, Spooky? I think this is... Oh, fuck. I knew exactly one guy, the Dreamcast, never played Grateful. I think you mentioned that. It's a very different game from Yakuza, though. Okay, am I able to go in? Vec, are you satisfied with this game? Should we move on? Let's go here. Okay, well, hang on. Okay. End your suffering. Let's just head in here for a little bit, and then we'll switch over.
Goldwood, Forest World. Liberate this once peaceful planet from Mizar and his evil drones. Colored gems can be collected. These will increase your health. Beware of Mizar's soldier drones. They remain on Goldwood in great numbers. Though weak, they often travel in groups. Don't be caught off guard by sniper drones.
Yeah, I remember the sniper
They
drones.
use treetops as ambush points. Pick them off using manual targeting.
Remember that.
These crates contain ammunition. Collect them to increase your supplies. Across the level, you will find the tribals. This bear-like race has been enslaved by Mizar. Free as many tribals as you possibly can. When you have completed your objectives, find the takeoff pad where your ship awaits. You are now one step closer to Mizar's lair.
It is basically Zelda with a gun. Yeah, I remember playing this. Okay, so we're supposed to save those little guys. What does this do? Can I go in? No? It would definitely take some time to get into. Oh my god, so many. Ah. No. There you go. Yeah, good soundtrack. No enemies here? I love that clipping right there. Okay, let's go. Is that it? So many tanks. Okay, here we go. Jump. Yeah, I think I got stuck here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this is... You can't do that. Oh, wait. We got one. Oh, fuck. Wait. You have to hit the individual... Okay, I don't know. And this was a Rare game, right? This was made by Rare, if I remember correctly. I saw in the beginning. Nope, nope, no, stop, stop, stop. Can we jump up here? No. Let's see, what else? No, I think at this point we're just kind of going in circles. Okay, well, we're coming up on 9:20 p.m. here in Portland. I think it might be time to switch over. What is this? Can't grab it? No, okay. Shoot target. I was shooting the target. See? Wait, do I have to... Hang on. No? Okay, well... That's fine. I only played this a little bit. Okay. I will... No, wait, stop. Okay, I'll be right back. And then we will continue on with the Switch Online... Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. We'll watch it together. Seems like a... I know I said this about Ridge Racer, but like... This seems like it could be a fun enough game. I don't know. I think you're right. It's basically Zelda with guns. Okay, let me update the category here. Okay, edit stream. Just chatting. Okay. We are now officially, for the rest of the stream, just chatting. That is all we're going to do. We're not going to be playing games. I am curious to look back on all the other games that... So they added Banjo-Tooie since my last N64 stream. But the rest of these were already there. Okay, so... Let's not waste any more time. Let's just get straight to it. It's featured... Here it is. Is Duskbloods. Let's take a look. I don't think it is. No, I don't think it is. I don't think any... I mean, none of those games are... Let's take a look here. It's the Duskbloods, right? Oh, there is actually a Duskbloods category. It has only 12 followers. I'm not gonna do it though. Mario Kart World has a category. Okay, so those games do have categories, but I mean, let's be honest, it's not. I mean, I'm not gonna actually update that. That would just be insincere. All right. Well, let me make sure I have. Let's take a look here. I think I want to make sure I have. Okay, well, let's just do this. All right. Well, this is it. You all and all of you and I were going to watch this. I watched it earlier today, but we're going to watch it together, and we're going to pause and talk about it. Thank you. I mean, I did. I think I mentioned this before many times, but I did used to host a podcast. It was like 13 years ago. It was called Faces on the Radio. You can still look it up. I think our episodes are still live. But I co-hosted a music podcast called Faces on the Radio. And we interviewed people. We talked about concerts and stuff. So, yeah, I put in my time in that regard. Anyway, let's see. All right, we're going to watch this together. I don't know, for the next 45 minutes or an hour or something, and we'll talk about it. Just want to make sure that I have... I'm not covering the... I think this is fine. But let me... Here, is this pause? Okay, good. That's all I needed. Well, I definitely put in my time for podcasts. I'm done with doing those. That's why I'm a Twitch streamer, right? Totally different thing. All right, so here is Mario Kart World.
Let's go.
Okay, Drift Sonic, take care. Hope you feel better. Take care. Check. All right. Looks really good. I played a little bit of Mario Kart 8. It was fun. Never tried to cast from a pod since I'm not sure how it's better casting from the boat. The Wi-Fi is a little bit better in the pod. All right, Mario Kart World looks great. If I do say so myself, and I do.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
Kwamoto looks like a
this
comrade
vast
from the
world.
Soviet Union.
Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
I'm so-and-so, and I'm Nintendo Switch 2.
Depending
Hello,
on the time
I'm
of
Nintendo
day
Switch
and
2.
weather conditions, the atmosphere
I
will
am
change.
the Nintendo Switch 2.
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
Everywhere! Into crowds of people, even.
In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing
24 drivers.
up. Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another. There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated. Can you make it all the way to the finish line? You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
Okay.
By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes.
Oh, okay.
So drive
I missed
wherever
this
your
part
heart takes you.
when I saw the video first
You
today.
can also go for scenic drives with friends. And even take photos together at different locations. A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World!
Cool.
The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming
Coming up,
Mario
all right,
Kart
2
World
weeks.
Direct. So be on the lookout for more information in the future.
So just to point out really quickly, I did, obviously Nintendo is taking, like, you can go online to the pre-order page on Nintendo's website, and you can, like, register your interest. Mario Kart Universe, yeah. I watched this today. No, I watched this earlier today. I mean, I couldn't wait. I just wanted to watch it with you all, But yeah, I did go online and I did register. You have to register your interest for like a pre-order, right? And I mentioned this already, but in order to be eligible, you have to have been a Nintendo Switch Online member for 1 year. You have to have been the original person who bought the membership, which I qualify for both. And the third thing is that you need to have 50 total hours of gameplay. Now, if it's gameplay in Switch Online, I definitely pass that with flying colors. If it's gameplay with games that were purchased specifically for the Switch, I do not pass that with flying colors. So I'm hoping that they count both of those things, Switch Online games and purchase games, for the eligibility. Now, if you want, you can go to Amazon, Best Buy, Walmart. It keeps track of your gameplay on a title basis. Okay, excellent. Then I'm golden. I'm fine. Then the only issue is the fact that like I signed up for it probably at like 11 a.m. instead of 7 a.m. So there's probably a lot of people that beat me. Yeah, it's an anti-scalper measure, and I support it. I think it's great because again, the Nintendo website is not the only place you'll be able to order it from, right? If you want, in 1 week's time, you can try your hand at Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy, Target, GameStop, etc. Like all those places have, pre-order. Anyway, all those places have pre-order options, and you can definitely try them on April 9th. But obviously, don't be disappointed if you're beat out by a bot, because most likely all those places are going to be completely sold out because the bots are going to get them. The only one that is protected against bots is Nintendo's website. And even if you signed up to register your interest today, you're not going to know until May 8th if you actually were part of the eligible crowd, right? Anyway, this is all to say that I signed up for the Mario Kart bundle with the console.
Mario Kart World launch.
Let me hang on the audio here. Wait, what?
Is on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features.
Are you actually planning on getting one of these tariff-addled, overpriced Tegra tablets? I mean, to be honest, Hector, because I thought about it today. Look at the big sports jacket. I'm either gonna get a Switch 2 now or in like 2 or 3 years. Like it's going to happen because at some point I'm just gonna move on to the next generation of consoles. And by the way, $450, $500. Yeah, I assumed it was going to be $499. I assumed it was going to be $499. In reality, it was $449 without the game, and then $450 with the bundle. But it was about what I expected it to cost. No surprises for me there. Now, whether or not, the other issue is that, again, that is a lot of money for a console. It's comparable, I think, to PS5, if I'm not mistaken, which was $599 at launch, the disc version, and then $499. The Japan only, yeah. Anyway, no, I mentioned this at the top of the stream, but like, the games are expensive. At least Mario Kart World is expensive, but it's not unprecedented. The 3DO was expensive when it launched. The Philips CDI was expensive when it launched. PS5 was only $499 disc version. There you go. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I'm either gonna buy the Switch 2 now or I'm going to buy it in like 2 or 3 years, to be honest with you. I may not even be able to get one, Hector. Like I'm gonna sign up. Really? Switch one? That's a deal. But no, I am gonna try to get one of these at launch. I'm gonna try to get one of these at launch. It's to be honest with you, I'm a gamer. Well, there's a lot of other gamers that signed up for it and are probably gonna get it ahead of me in line. I cannot remember the last time I bought a console at launch. The PS5 I bought like 2 or 3 years after it launched. You paid $45 for Secret of Mana in '93, which is $100 in 2020. Damn. Well, welcome in, Bug Monkey. It's good to see you. Yeah, we're discussing the Switch 2.
Of Nintendo Switch 2. These are the
Yeah, welcome in,
Joy-Con 2
everybody.
controllers for Switch 2.
All right, now we're talking about the Joy-Cons.
And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new
Oh, by the way, I mentioned this before. Chrono Trigger was $80 at launch, if I'm not mistaken. Final Fantasy 3 was also $80. It's like $75, I think, at launch. There's a lot of other games in the 90s that were that expensive at launch. So it is a lot of money, but it's not unprecedented, is all I'm saying.
C button. Let's take a look at some new experiences
I
it
got
offers.
your C button right here, buddy. 4 of them. This is a C button. It probably is going to be defective. Okay, here we go. This is the Discord function. Or the chatting function.
All of you guys.
GameCube you got for free. Nice.
That was you. So quick.
Yeah, I got my PS4 in 2018 as well for Black Friday.
No.
That's when I became a streamer.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
Come
on, no.
Introducing Game Chat, a
Game
new
Chat.
feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Now, if you do watch, I'm not sure which segment it is, but annoyance on demand. Yeah, right. If you do watch the TV here, you'll see that some of the game capture it lags. They actually depict it lagging, which I will commend them for that. Doesn't make it necessarily any better, but they're just showing you like this is what you're gonna have to expect.
Should we follow you? Yeah.
Yeah, follow
Okay.
me. For an adventure.
No, it is a great.
While using the Game Chat
The idea is
feature,
great.
your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? All right, let's keep going. Okay. So
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly.
M1 money supply.
even from a
Yeah.
distance.
look at this. Jump on here.
It was about what I expected it to cost. I mentioned that
When it's
earlier.
noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a bow? Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's opaque.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with
That's a
friends
pretty
and
big
family.
console, I gotta say.
If you open the
It's-
chat
it looks
menu
pretty
and
big.
turn on game screen sharing,
Good job, good job.
There you go. It's lagging. See?
There we go.
Check it out.
you can also share your game screen.
See?
Did you
It's
see
lagging.
someone go on top of that dinosaur?
Really? They can do that?
Can do it. You guys, I just did it.
See?
Oh, shoot. Oh.
It's not Discord. It's their own build. Yes, but you know the idea is there. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
15. Yeah, it is 15.
Chat to your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right? It's tough.
Oh, wow. I'm like in the sky right here. I fell. I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're a star. That's so cute.
It is very hard to maintain on tablet for sure.
You can adjust the size of your game screen.
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
Or expand another friend's game screen.
There you go.
Get above that wall that's to your left.
You're almost there,
It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
this is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Okay.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. I think I know where you are. Wait. Okay, I think we have to try.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay. Oh.
Well, I 4K on a screen that small. All these people are the kids and Nintendo workers because they
Oh, yo, that's
really. I mean, I don't know
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional
what this segment makes me want to believe is that I will become a more likable and sociable person with relatable interests if I buy a Nintendo Switch 2, compared to being a Sega kid, like a hardcore Sega kid at heart, where like almost nobody can relate to the games that I love dearly. Everybody else is all about Mario and Zelda. If you can't beat him, join him, right?
Button. With the C button, you can pull up the chat menu.
Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys,
No, we do need to stream together, Hector. That is true.
I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back. Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm also just not like obviously referring to you. I'm referring to like when you go out. For example, if I go out to a show or something, or if I go to the office, 99% of the people there they don't give a shit about Sega. Like most of them, the majority of them are about Nintendo. Yeah, and you have, obviously a bunch of people who are like into Sony and PS4, PS5, etc. But by and large, if you were to go, to my office or to Powell's or to like a show, most of the general mass public, unless you're at a gaming convention, they're generally into Nintendo, and some of them are into Sony. So, I listen to techno occasionally. I like techno.
Here,
I play techno in my
you
streams.
can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
I'm not getting a camera. I'm definitely not getting a
By
camera.
connecting this camera to the system. Hey!
I don't need to do that.
Hey, what's up? Hello. Yo. Yeah.
No, I'm never gonna do that. You guys don't listen to techno. I do. I count. I'm not nobody.
Your face is on here.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
It was good.
No.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
There you go. I bet you like that.
Any USB? Okay, well,
Please
sweet.
look
That's
forward
great.
to games which use your camera feed like this.
Wait. Go left. If I go a little more this way.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine trying to explain to Nintendo gamers how much of an achievement beating Echo is. Dude, I swear to God, if you can beat Echo, if you can beat even the first like level or 2 levels, that is a massive achievement. But yeah, you go out to like the average gamer in public, they're not gonna have a fucking idea what Echo is or like and how big of a deal it is to actually succeed at beating Echo the Dolphin.
Using Game
The
Chat,
curse of being
even when you're apart,
a Sega
you
fan.
can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families.
This is a corporate hellscape.
All together, anytime, anywhere. Game
I love
Chat.
that. Thank you, Vec. Game Chat.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends. Almost as if you're all playing together in the same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
It's these Toots kids. That would make sense.
A Nintendo Switch Online
Of course, you need a
membership
Switch
will be
Online
required
membership.
to use Game Chat.
I'm very glad I got mine many years ago.
Since we'd like as many people
Good
as
investment,
possible
actually.
to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership.
Maybe those actors are the friends we made along the way.
We hope you'll try it out. Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
We'd like to introduce
That is a
another
big-ass
new
trench
experience
coat.
you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller.
They don't
to
know
your
those
friends
kids
and
are
play
theirs.
together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can
there you
temporarily
go.
share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time. GameShare also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. GameShare can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch. GameShare support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
So, the Nintendo Switch was released worldwide on March 3rd, 2017. I got my Nintendo Switch in November 2021, so it was roughly like 4.5 years after the release. So I guess, yeah, and it was the OLED, actually. That's why I bought it. So, yeah, I guess for me, again, when it comes to Switch 2, I mean, I'm going to try my hand at getting a pre-order now. And if not, I'm honestly if this pattern holds, I'm just eventually going to get it. If not now, then in like 2, 3, or 4 years. And by the way, the same went for the PS4. I bought the PS4 November 2018. And that was like obviously well after it had released. PlayStation 4 was launched November 2013, so I bought it 5 years after it was released. And then the PS5 was released, I think, in the summer of 2020. It was launched November 2020. And I ended up getting my PS5 from Hector. I want to say that was 2022. It was 2023. It was only a couple years ago, I think, at this point. So the pattern holds that I generally, like, if I don't get a console at launch, I generally get it around 2 to 3 years after it launched. And that's going to be the same with Switch 2. Like, I am just eventually going to get it. It's either going to be now or at some point.
Next.
Just look at the yeah, the leather jacket's too big. I got my Switch the day hell froze over. Was that when the Red Sox won the World Series? I think that's the official day. The official day that hell froze over was when the Boston Red Sox won the World Series in, what was it, 2018? Anyway. Yeah, so.
We'd like to show you the
But then that doesn't make sense because hell already froze over because the Red Sox won a World Series. That to me is the metric. That's the you know, that's the landmark like event there. Yeah. Well, anyway.
Nintendo Switch
Sorry,
2 system.
it was a joke that didn't land. I'm sorry. Not a baseball crowd.
Please take a look.
At 7.9
Okay, bigger
inches,
screen.
Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
Oh wait, no, it wasn't the Red Sox. It was the fucking Cubs. It was the Cubs. The day that the Cubs. Hang on. The Cubs. The day hell froze over was when the Cubs won in 2016, and it was their first World Series title in 108 years. So hell already. I got a joke for the dudes. Hell already froze over, and it was when the Cubs won the World Series in 2016. So it already happened.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
All right. Woohoo!
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles. The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images. The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly
That is a
attached
big
to the
console, I
system.
gotta say.
Detach your controller
Very big
easily
tablet.
by pressing the release button on the back. The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
And you can use it as a mouse as well.
The left and right sticks are now larger. Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls. By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes. It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat.
Okay, there we go.
It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly. Even if you don't have a surround sound system,
Which I
games
don't.
can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Ooh. That's cool. Whoa, I can hear that in my headphones.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like.
Ah,
with a
there we
large,
got that.
sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
Woo!
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well. It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode. Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster.
4K support.
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock
Finally.
to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode. The Nintendo Switch 2
Gotta have
dock
that
has a
ventilation.
built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
And this is important,
On
obviously.
Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
I wonder if it'll support Sonic Origins.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features.
Yeah, like
And
the mouse.
to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Oh, here we go.
Hello.
This is
My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm all the
standing
way
over
down here.
Okay, everyone.
There is a
join me
few lists of
inside the game.
unsupported games. Okay. Damn, that
There
sucks.
are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them.
I just gotta say, it's a wild move that Nintendo is making people pay for this tutorial game. Like that, it's a paid game. It may only be like 99 cents or something, but that is fucking unhinged.
This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attached to the system
I cannot believe that Nintendo is making people pay for this game.
with magnets.
$10? No fucking way.
And
Fuck
those
that.
magnets are inside the system. The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal,
Yeah, right.
so
Thank you,
that's how they
Zanaga.
attach to the system. A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach. Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2.
I am not paying $10
Another
for this.
example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2.
Nintendo managed to take anti-consumerism to a level. They have to pay for the freaking manual of the system. Yeah.
By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing minigames and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. So please check it out if you're interested.
I am not interested.
Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card
Okay,
for
the
Nintendo Switch 2
the
titles.
game card.
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds. Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible. Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be
Not
compatible.
work. Okay.
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2,
That is
you
a
can log into
big
your
console.
Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new
Okay, I'm excited. Well, I don't know if excited is the right word, but anyway, it's a Switch Pro controller. It looks, I mean, it's the same basically as the Switch Pro controller that I have. But anyway, I think the important thing is that it is launching with the console.
Pro controller. It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign.
I should also point out the shoulder buttons and the top are white, and the current. Yeah, actually, I should read that fine print.
Existing button controls.
I don't know how to.
Button control.
Here, hang on.
We're also
Okay. This device has not been authorized as required by the rules of the FCC. The device is not and may not be offered for sale or lease until authorization. Okay, so it needs to be like approved first, right? This device has not been authorized as required by the rules of the FCC. Okay, so they're just waiting for the approval.
releasing a new Pro controller. It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
And then there's the new buttons, yeah.
In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've
FCC
introduced
won't
a
let me
few new
be.
features, and after today's presentation,
throwback.
the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll
Where the fuck did this nobody listens to techno copy pasta meme come from? It isn't true.
check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date.
Here we go.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Yes, I get it. Yes. Okay, I understand.
Switch 2 launches
you.
on June 5th.
Thank you, Spooky. June 5th.
Very much.
They had to have it 6/5/25. If only it would have been 6/6/26. 5/5/25. Anyway, whatever. I remember 6/6/06. That was a fun day.
Looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
Just wait a bit longer.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games.
Did they dividends weeks?
The first type
This
is
is funny.
Nintendo Switch 2 games.
Okay, this is
These
important.
games take advantage of.
Okay, hang on. This is important. This is important.
Broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second
there's the
type
compatible
is
games.
compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more. Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
Okay, here we go.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces
Never
as you
getting a
play,
camera.
so
Well, I
you
mean, I
can
have my
experience
webcam, but,
all the
you know,
reactions and
not gonna use
emotions
it.
in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online. Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage to hit blocks to collect the most coins, guide an RC car with your voice, and compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the
No, I want to fast forward.
rumble. The biggest party yet is getting even bigger.
Okay.
Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
4 days after my birthday.
Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience.
I love it when
they
they do.
each other's
They
reactions
express themselves with
while
their hands
playing.
like this.
Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
Okay, we got Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant, so you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics. Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating.
How many of you have like not watched this direct? Like how many of you were watching this direct for the first time? I mean, how many of you watched it already like shortly after it aired today?
Proceed north.
Or
Use a work on. Okay.
you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create
You're
in their game.
That's funny.
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable. In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates.
Let's try him. Okay.
This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond
Metroid
will
Prime
have
4
both a Nintendo Switch and a
Beyond.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Definitely gonna check this game out.
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2. Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in Full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle.
Yes, that is true.
Plus,
she is.
Pokémon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available
Air
as both
sound.
physical and digital versions. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game,
They're gonna make you
can play
buy
the Nintendo
the
Switch
upgrade
2
pack.
edition by purchasing an upgrade pack. We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Mouse control.
Please take a look.
That's pretty cool. I'd give this game a shot. It's pretty cool. Drag and drive. It looks fun. It looks fun. I love that. Is this a Nintendo original title? Who developed this? Yeah, it is a Nintendo original title. Yeah, it's an original Nintendo title.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners.
Okay, here we go.
Nintendo Switch 2.
Boom shakalaka. I met that guy once, the NBA Jam guy. I met him
I
once.
have long observed the lands
All right, now we're
between.
getting into the third-party games.
This world is in dire need of repair. You can see them, can't you?
Elden
The
Ring.
ways of grace that guide you through your burden. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games. Here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Hades 2.
Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister titan of time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth.
Elden Ring.
Getting to know dozens of characters
That's
from
funny.
Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not.
I never played the first.
more about
I
Hades
haven't played
2,
the first Hades. I hear it's good though.
皆さんこんにちは。
All right,
この中
Street
山
Fighter time.
我々がお届けするタイトルはストリートファイ
Street
ター
Fighter 6 to the Switch too.
本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん
I already own this. I do not need to buy it again on the Switch.
任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 Fighters Edition の2バージョンを、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。
Luke.
お楽しみに。
I am not going to play it on the go because fighting games are a sit down and focus experience. They're not really for me, they're not an on the go experience.
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine.
Well, this is virtual on, isn't it? Hey Jake, welcome in.
Two long wars where our freedom was
Happy Wednesday.
We will
Don't know if you had a chance to catch the Switch 2 Direct presentation, but yeah, no. So I watched this. I watched this today after it aired. I was asleep when it first aired, but yeah, no. We're watching it and we're talking about it. So obviously, if you have thoughts, share your thoughts in the chat, and we can talk about. I'll probably be online for a little bit longer because I have to get up early. But anyway, yeah, we're just watching and discussing it.
From humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale.
$80, yeah. So so just really quickly. Armored Core, yeah, it's an Armored Core clone. Okay, so just really quickly. I mentioned this before about Mario Kart being $80. Now, that is a lot of money, for sure. However, I want to point out, again, that it is not unprecedented. There were a lot of games, even back in the 90s, that cost about that much when they first launched. One of the most famous examples, Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger cost, if I'm not mistaken from what I read, Chrono Trigger cost $80 when it launched in 1995. Final Fantasy III, when it launched, also cost $80, or like $75, I think, when it launched. And I could probably text this to you, if not tonight, then tomorrow. But somebody on Reddit pulled up a game, like a mail order game catalog from like 1996 or 7 or something, right? It was like 95, 96. Anyway, it had the prices of all these games on the Famicom, the SNES, and the Genesis, and the Mega Drive, and PC games. Many of them were like $69.99, $74.99, and $79.99, right? 30 years ago. So again, $80, it is a lot of money. I'm not defending Nintendo at all. I'm just saying it's not unprecedented. It has happened before. That's all I'm saying.
Rebels!
It does suck, by the way. I don't like that Mario Kart is $80. But it is not like the first time in history it has happened. For the record, in 2018, I had that same reaction. I can't remember what game was coming out in 2018 or 2017. But a friend of mine, I pointed it out to them, and they told me that actually, a lot of your favorite games were fucking expensive when they first launched, like 25, 30 years ago. So I was corrected back then, and I have to kind of remind people that actually, yeah. So it sucks, but I mean, yeah, it's not the first time a game has been $80 at launch.
Thanks for the warm welcome! This planet will be ours.
The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy.
You're gonna hang that over my head until I die, Hector. You're gonna hang that phrase over my head until I die. I just know it.
Humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart! All children bring hope to our lives.
Really quickly. No, it's right here. Is it gonna work? I don't think it's gonna work. 1 second. It's not gonna work. Okay, yeah, it's barely. Anyway, you can see. You can't fucking see it there. Chrono Trigger Squaresoft 95. Launch price was $80. Can't really see it because of the light. Anyway, there it is. Okay, good. Its US tag was $80. So there you go. Again, not that that's good. It's bad, but I'm just saying, like.
Hey, this is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this.
This game just came out, didn't it?
You're gonna love this one, trust me.
Split Fiction just came out.
You'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce
Yeah,
that EA Sports
Split Fiction
FC
came
will be
out
coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will
a month
also be
ago.
on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
SMRPG was expensive. Phantasy Star 4 was expensive. N64, yes, that's true. Yeah, it's true.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy
Hogwarts.
to Nintendo Switch 2. With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the Wizarding world like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure. Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on?
Tony Hawk, bro. Tony Hawk 3 and 4 with a brand new soundtrack. I wish they'd included the Burnside skate park in this game, but it's in the first game, actually. Or was it the second game? Anyway. Yeah, I love Tony Hawk. I love me some Tony Hawk. Oh shit, they got the SpongeBob crossover. I missed that initially.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2. As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination.
Great soundtracks in the Hitman series. I played at least a couple of them during my DJ sets.
Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Okay. I thought this was cool. I'm not sure if it's going to be good, but I'm listening. There you go.
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
All right, I'm down. I'll check it out.
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn.
Bravely Default.
Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition. Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and enhancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
Available at launch. Oh, here we go. I am not going to get this game, but I'm very happy it exists. It could be cool.
我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの場所ディレクターズカットです。1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地をめぐる争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Well, I think I don't know if they mentioned, but they added some things that I didn't recognize there. And what one was this? I remember this. I don't remember this. Never mind.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the
The
surface,
Hylians from Beyond Good and
their
Evil.
union led to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this
Oh,
evil.
that's right. This was
One which future generations
fuck,
will
I
call
forgot what they called this game. Anyway.
the imprisoning war.
Perhaps you truly have.
I think it is high,
traveled back
yeah.
in time.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.
Sometimes the director's cut might actually remove more material. I can see that. That does make sense. But there were some parts of that trailer that like didn't look familiar. Like some of the fighting sequences. I have to double check, but anyway. Yep, Hyrule Warriors. Age of Imprisonment. Be nice. Be nice, kids.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
Okay, this obviously was what I had been waiting for because I am an unabashed Nintendo Switch Online fan. I mainly use my Switch for Switch Online and occasionally for, newer games. But I'm excited for Switch Online. I'm excited for the GameCube Switch Online. So let's take a look.
You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2. And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack,
Which I have.
you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
Okay, here we go. Yeah,
Nintendo Switch Online.
I was wondering when they would do this, and I should have known that they were just going to wait until the next console to do it, right?
Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
And the games, okay, so first of all, the games they picked are really good. I hope I can get my hands on one of those controllers. I would assume that like when you get that email, hopefully if I get the email to do the pre-order, they'll give me the chance to buy accessories, right? And my plan is to get the Switch Pro controller and to get the GameCube controller if I can.
Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton.
I mean, you know what I mean, Spooky.
Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Transcending history and the
Soul
world,
Calibur 2.
a tale of
Yes.
souls and swords eternally retold. In this 3D, weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon. And Link from the
Link
Legend
is
of
in that
Zelda
one, too.
series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2. Experience a
And then you got
world of
F-Zero
light knuckle
GX.
racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines will put it all on the line in death-defying
This looks really
races.
good.
Featuring the series' first machine customization and story mode, get ready to experience F-Zero GX. In games that
just the
support multiplayer, up to 4 can play
I
together
think there's one more
locally
game, right?
or online.
See, that's cool.
Enjoy these classic games
Okay, it's just
with
the 3
clearer
titles.
image quality and
So it's just the 3 titles, and then they're obviously going to be adding more. I'm assuming. So these probably are available. These probably are available at launch. And if I had to guess, I would say that they're going to probably add more. By the end of the summer, and then again by like the early fall.
higher resolution than the original releases.
Because I'm just looking at like the cadence of when they add games to N64 to SNES. They add games to SNES. It seems the Switch Online SNES. It seems almost monthly. N64 is like less common, and I think that with GameCube it'll also be less common. So I think with GameCube you could probably expect new games every 2 to 3 months, maybe.
You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking. More titles will be added in the future.
Okay, I have not had a chance to look at this. I saw this earlier. I didn't get a chance to look at it. Okay, so let's look at this. So we got SMS, Sunshine, Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance, cool. Pokemon XD, excuse me. Super Mario Strikers, Chibi Robo, never played that. Luigi's Mansion, the classic, and of course Pokemon Coliseum.
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack launches the same day as the hardware's release.
There you go. So this is all at launch. Well, there's only 3 games at launch plus the controller, which, I mean, that's good enough to start off with. Skies of Arcadia. I hope they do that. I think, you know what I do? I think that they probably will add that. But yeah, it would be like later. They would prioritize these other games that they showed that are more popular, like Pokemon, like Luigi's Mansion, like Mario, and then they'll probably do Skies of Arcadia later.
And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released.
Okay, they didn't say that this was at launch. They just said it will be released. They didn't say it will be released at launch. So maybe I was wrong about that. But those GameCube titles will launch with the console. So that's still pretty cool.
It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access Game Chat. The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusive.
Okay, never mind. I stand corrected. I spoke too soon. So it does launch with the console.
Available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
So yeah, it's only for Switch Online members. You have to have just like with the N64 controller, it's only for Switch Online members.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. Of course.
Yeah, okay, and I'll just pause it right here. So, Switch Online has been a great investment for me so far. I think it's like $50 a year. But the emulation, like the quality of the emulation that you get specifically with N64 is like pretty, for the most part, the best that I've like seen. And it's also obviously really convenient with SNES, NES, Game Boy, GBA, for all those games to run pretty well too. But for me, the real selling point was those later era, late 90s, early 2000s games, N64 and GameCube. Because the N64 again, on Switch Online, it runs better than like almost any other way that I've attempted to. So it's been a great investment for me personally so far as a streamer.
You can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
All right. Oh, this is Deltarune. I never played Undertale. I was always thinking about playing it, but I've never played it. I love the music though. Should I play it, Hector? Is that what you're saying? It does have the most dedicated fan base I've ever seen in my whole life. That is 100% true. But that isn't like a knock against the game itself. I mean, again, I have to like I first heard about it through the soundtrack, and the soundtrack is excellent on that game. But keep in mind, I've also watched multiple speedruns of this game. And in particular, one of the absolute greatest GDQ speedruns I've ever seen that was so much fun. It was the pacifist run of Undertale. It was a GDQ 2018, I think. And it was so much fun to watch. Everybody was so into it. It was incredible. You should play it, but no, you shouldn't stream it. Why shouldn't I stream it? Do you think it's because it would attract like the obsessive fan base? Or because like a lot of the magic comes from not spoiling it for yourself and discovering this. Actually, okay. Anyway, I've had a sort of a vague interest in Undertale for many years, so I don't know. It's not exactly high on my list. Yeah, no, I know how the game ends. I watched it many, many, many years ago. Or at least it was the pacifist run or whatever. Fucking incredible soundtrack, for sure.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is
another game I have not played, and I'm not really interested. Maybe should I be interested in Borderlands?
back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game.
Frog Fractions?
There's more from 2K on
I like
the
this
way.
guy's suit.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing
Civ
the Nintendo
7.
Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history.
So I've heard so much about Civilization over the years. I don't think I ever played it. But people rave about it. And I remember it was a really big deal when Civ 7 came out. So this is a maybe someday game for me.
With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience. Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
Randy Pitchford was a professional magician before he got into Half-Life modeling. Interesting. A guy who's really into philosophy. It's funny.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinks. And I'm Ben Bishop.
Oh no, it wasn't Civ 7, it was Civ 6. I know it was a big deal when Civ 6 came out.
Final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay.
Plus NBA 2K as well. We can't wait to see you in the ring. And on the court.
Yeah, Civ 6 was on October 2016. I remember that was a big deal when it came out.
4 kids find this old tattered man.
Off they went, armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees. Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line, and sinker. Tastes amazing, doesn't it? Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top. Ha! Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time, for home.
Okay, that's a game that exists.
I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll. Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Enter
Dodge
the
countless
Dragon
bullets and aim
2.
for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can expect some fan-favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
No, this is the game we just played. This is Jet Force Gemini. This is Jet Force Gemini. I had a pitch for Enter the Dragon 2. I'd like to hear it. This is totally Jet Force Gemini. Jet Force Gemini 2026.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red.
Oh, hello, Cyberpunk 2077.
We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo
Another game I will probably never play.
players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City.
I mean, should I play Cyberpunk? I've only heard terrible, not terrible, but like it had, you know, one of the worst launches in my memory for sure.
Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
Okay, we got the Square section. Cyberpunk is a fantastic game. Okay, that's good to know. Bruce Lee's sister survived, but her memories were wiped, and she winds up becoming a crime lord who hosts another martial arts tournament. I like me some open world games, you know, just to allow extra time to explore. So the answer is yes. That sounds like an interesting premise, Vec. I think honestly, yeah, in the right hands, that would be a really interesting movie. Okay, so this is for Intergrade.
任天堂スイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた
I already have this. I don't need to buy it again.
20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF
However, what I am looking forward to playing at some point this year is Crisis Core Reunion. I do want to play that this year.
7を体験いただきます。
Grant just registered as Lethal Weapons. All right. I believe you. Okay. And this is just a little recap of everything. Oh, and more. Okay, so we got Hollow Knight. I missed this part. Hollow Knight. Whatever this game is. Whatever that game is. 2 Point Museum. Sega original. Wild Hearts. Okay, Tecmo. Nobody listens to Tecmo. Witchbrook. Indie. Looks like an indie title. Puyo Puyo Tetris. That's my shit. Yes, I'm getting that for sure. Hang on, did that say same day? Wait. Go back. Same day as I am 100 fucking % getting this game. Yes. And it's probably going to cost me $34.99. I'm 100% getting this game. Yes. Yes, I did revitalize the joke. Yes, you see what I did there. Oh, okay. Okay, wait. Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Wait. Let's go back. Hang on. Let's... Okay, here we go. That looks sweet. A 90s type 90s style beat 'em up. Yes, sign me up. Star Wars, not interested. Okay, looks like another RTS game. Fast Fusion. This is like what was it? That fucking the racing game I like on N64. That's not F-Zero. It's anyway. It's like the new version of that. 90s type beat. Yes. Okay, Shadow Labyrinth. Hang on, let's rewind here. Bandai Namco. Another Sega title. Don't know. Okay. THQ. This game looks very promising. Fortnite. It looks like a very promising game. I think it could be very successful. It must be. They must have a lot of promise in this game, Fortnite, because they're including it in their launch day titles. What? Yes. No, hang on. Yes, and yes. No, we're going to go back and watch that 2-second clip one more time. Ridge fucking Racer is coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. Arcade Archives 2 Ridge Racer. All right, and it's a launch title. I'm interested in seeing if this version is better than the N64 version. I would get it for free. I'll tell you much. There's probably a full trailer out there somewhere. Anyway, I was not expecting this. Tamagotchi Plaza. This is another Devolver Digital game. All right. Not bad. Honestly, not bad.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners.
Okay, and then this is...
Please take a look.
This is, of course, the main event of the evening. The Dusk Bloods.
I give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
From Software. Vampires have, they've been back in style since Twilight 15 years ago, man. Yeah, that is correct, actually. That is correct. Oh, look at that.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon-to-depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Kung Lao.
The moon tears will flow for one, and one alone.
All right. Cool. I still need to play Dark Souls. It'll happen someday. That's a pretty cool ending. Yeah, they bust out the machine gun, yeah.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game, so please check it out when it's available. That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today,
Okay, yeah.
as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation. In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
Yeah. I like when he does that. And this is the final big reveal of the Direct. It's a Kirby game. It's a sequel or what have you from the original Kirby Air Ride, Kirby's Air Ride. Kirby Air Ride. DIRS. Kirby Air Riders. Shout out to Masahiro Sakurai.
Kirby
Right.
Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago,
That's what it was.
is getting a
Hector, that's literally what it just said. Created by.
brand new game.
Yes, DIRS.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai. Next is our last trailer for today. Please take a look.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot about this one. I forgot this. What is it? Oh, wait. I know what this is. I'm going to get probably this game. I'm probably going to get this game, too. It looks fun. It's not launching with the console though. It's probably coming out. I'm guessing. I want to guess. If not summer, then probably like a fall title. Smash. The whole game is just smashing. I like it. Hulk smash. DK smash. Monkey ball. There you go. It's a monkey ball. See, he was rolling. Smash. Smash. Yes. That's what I like. Yes. Just, it's all about monkey smashing. Yes. Just like Knuckles would. It does look very cathartic. Well, I know, well, Spooky, I know that you're a big fan of Blast Corps on the N64, which is a very fun game. And it's sort of like a similar thing, right? Where you're just blowing shit up. Only $120. Made me cough with that one. Yeah, no, this looks fun. This looks like a lot of fun. I would wait for it to go on sale if it cost that much. Hector, come on, what are you trying to peg me as? Man. You two are going to buy this console. If not now, then certainly in like 3 or 4 years. I'm just saying, like, inevitably, most of us are going to consider getting this console. Yep, I'm down. Looks cool. Everything shown today, nothing is legitimately system seller. I was excited. Okay, in terms of the newer games, I'm excited for this. I'm excited for Mario Kart World. Those are the two flagship titles, and those are the ones that really stand out to me. I'm also excited for the GameCube thing, even though you don't need a Switch to be able to do that. However, my computer is very bad at emulating GameCube games. So there is that. But no, I feel that, like, I don't like this guy's face. There we go. That's a better face. I'm either going to invest in a Switch 2 now or again in like 3 or 4 years. Like it's just going to happen because that's inevitably what happened with this Switch, is that eventually I saw its use and like the Switch Online stuff, and I was like, okay, this seems like a good investment to make right now. You can emulate the Switch 2 upgrades. My computer at 4K. No, not even Deltarune. No. Air Rider is an unorthodox choice. Okay. Yeah. No, I get it. I understand. I really liked this trailer, and I really like Mario Kart, insofar as the ones that really stood out to me. Did it blow me away as much as the first time that I saw footage of FF7 Rebirth on the PS5? No, it didn't. But again, I'm still, whether it's now or in a few years, I'm going to end up buying this console. Like, that's just kind of how it goes. I'm going to invest in it, and I'm going to end up streaming it. I'm going to end up streaming some flagship games. So... Okay, so this comes a few days before my birthday, actually. So, If they made a Mother sequel, I think I would have to buy one eventually, but it'll never happen. Well, you never know, Hector. You never know. It's just, again, investing in the next console generation. The Switch 2 is going to be around for probably 8 years. After 8 years. Because the first Switch has been around for 8 years. So, at some point or other, yeah, I'm going to invest in it.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game
With a copyright strike.
starring Donkey Kong, called Donkey Kong Bonanza. With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive...
And also, but guys, just keep in mind, I did sign up for, like, to register your interest or whatever with Nintendo. Because according to their guidelines, I guess I'm eligible if they count Nintendo Switch Online gameplay hours. But that doesn't mean I'm actually going to, like, get the chance to buy it. And I'm also, like, I may try to pre-order it next Wednesday when the pre-orders open at your various, like, retailers. But I'm not even seriously, considering that I would even have a chance. Like, most likely those pre-orders are just they're gonna disappear immediately. They're gonna vanish. Like, everybody's gonna eat those pre-orders up when they go to Amazon, Target, Best Buy, etc. I may not even have a chance. And again, frankly, I may not even have a chance with this Nintendo pre-order. I honestly, like, it's anybody's guess. I just want to also point out, I should have mentioned this earlier, but they said that they're only producing through the console through fall 2025. So I think if you're not able to get one, by August or September, you're probably, like, you may not be able to get one until early 2026, it sounds like. So this whole notion of me getting one, like, on day one when it launches is a little bit overblown. I honestly, if I get the chance to buy it, yeah, I'm very seriously considering it. But the reality, like, my actual chances of being offered the opportunity to pre-order it, they're probably as slim as anybody else's. And again, I'll just revert back to my initial point. If I don't buy this now, I am 100% going to buy this console, whether it's next year or 2 years or whatever, 3 years. Like, I am inevitably going to upgrade from the Switch to the Switch 2. That's just, I upgraded from the PS4 to the PS5. I'm going to upgrade from the Switch to the Switch 2. That's just kind of how things go.
Underground world. More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching so far.
But yeah, there is no guarantee I'm gonna have any chance whatsoever to buy this console. When the pre-orders open up for Nintendo, there's there's literally no guarantee.
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
Okay, I wonder if there we go. Okay, limited time production through fall 2025, available while supplies last. So they're going to be making the first batch or batches of this console probably through, I would say, September or October, because they want to have, I'm assuming they probably want to have enough for the holiday rush. So they're probably they're probably going to have enough to last, I would assume, at different drops periodically throughout the year, and they probably want to have some for the holiday rush, for Black Friday, etc. But yeah, I honestly think that, like, they're only going to get so many opportunities this year to purchase it. And if you miss those opportunities, you're probably not going to be able to buy it until early 2026. I realized something. You have a well-rounded approach. If the crowd chases you, you can run. If that doesn't work, that's... that has been pointed out to me, and it is true. And I do train in Muay Thai, and I run. I am a runner who trains in Muay Thai. Yes. So I can both evade and escape danger, and I can confront it if I have to. But just for the record, it's always safer to run from danger. 100% of the time, everyone who trains in Muay Thai will tell you that. But yes, that is true, and I appreciate that insight.
For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live later today.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Especially thank you to the dude with the long trench coat. That's quite a choice. Oh shit, we get the... Okay, wait. Okay, so they're actually going to do a treehouse tomorrow? Tomorrow at 7 a.m. I am going to be awake for that, but it's not for this. It's because I'm going to be anticipating the arrival of maintenance technicians to fix my HVAC. Durs. No, I think that so as far as that goes, I'm honestly surprised the guys presenting these things don't speak English. Just at the level of business, it's surprising. So, no, Nintendo. What Nintendo wanted to do is very traditional and sort of typical of them, which is they actually want the developers themselves to present, right? They don't want a spokesperson. They don't want a celebrity, which, by the way, some other, presentations have gone that way. Like, for example, they are Nintendo. They are Nintendo people, but they're specifically like the heads of their various departments, right? So, for example, just to give you an example, it was a few years ago, I think, but when Silent Hill did their big broadcast update thing, which was when they announced Silent Hill 2 Silent Hill F, and I think Silent Hill 2 remake and like some other Silent Hill things, they had a streamer there to help present a lot of the updates, right? She wasn't a member of the team. She was just a very popular horror game streamer. It's very traditional or typical for game companies to they don't want spokespersons, they don't want streamers, they don't want celebrities. They want the actual people on the teams who worked on these. And they want to hear from them directly, right? Because again, it just depends. Certain companies conduct their business differently. Because I think it was with Konami who did Silent Hill. They had the head guy, the director. They had him kick it off, but a large part of that presentation was carried by this streamer who walked through the various updates. And Nintendo, they don't do that. They have the actual developers and directors for these technologies to speak directly to the fans. That's just kind of how they do it. And yeah, that's probably how Kojima, to the best of my knowledge, in any projects that he's involved with, they typically would like to have him come out and say a few words. So anyway. Okay. I'm not going to watch that because I'm going to be getting ready for the HVAC people to fix, or the maintenance people to fix my HVAC. Which reminds me. Okay, I am way over time. I should have ended like a half hour ago, but I was having so much fun sharing this with you guys. I think we are set. I think that will cover. That's going to cover tonight's stream. So let me do something fun here. I'll send you off. I'm going to send you off to the Ridge Racer music, and I'll do this here. Okay. Okay, everybody. We did it. We watched the direct together. We talked about it. We'll see how it goes. I predict that I have a 0% chance of pre-ordering it through Amazon, you know, what have you. I'm not anticipating that. I have a like 1 or 2% chance of getting a pre-order from Nintendo. And if I have to wait until, you know, next year, then that's what's going to happen. But so far, did it blow me away? I mean, not really. But to quote something I said earlier, it looks fun enough. And I know Hector is going to hang that phrase over my head for me forever. I walked into it. I'm going to own it. It does look fun enough. You can't deny that. Okay, well. I was going to raid. It certainly seems like a good... Okay. Looks like the guy I was about to raid is signing off. Who else is online? Let's see here. There's really nobody online right now. Oh, PS You Love Me is online. I know that you watch his streams. I'll send you guys to him. Okay, well, I'll send you guys over to, assuming that the guy I was about to raid is off stream. Oh, no. No, he's still streaming. Okay, we're going to do that. Okay. I'll get the raid going. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Hector, Vector, Spooky, Durf Sonic, Jake. Appreciate you all hanging out tonight. This was fun. I love doing Switch Online streams. But yeah, I'll be back Sunday as per usual on the ones and twos. These are not the ones and twos. The ones and twos specifically refer to the actual turntables. It was a good enough stream. Man, you guys are gonna hang that over my head forever. I'm gonna have to live it down somehow and come up with a more apt catchphrase. Okay. Anyway, I gotta go to bed because hopefully my air conditioner is gonna be fixed tomorrow. But appreciate everybody. Have a good weekend. I'll see you Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific with my DJ stream. Until then, take care. Go give Androne a follow. Nobody listens to Tecmo.